Passkeys are the future of cybersecurity. They are a new way to log in without remembering passwords or worrying that someone can swipe your account with a phishing link. There's only one issue. Using passkeys with most websites requires a password manager, so which one? What is the best password manager for passkeys? Okay, let me get passkeys explained if you're out of the loop. So, how do passkeys work? Well, it's pretty interesting since they utilize public key cryptography. First, a password manager generates public and private keys. So the public key is left at the website you want to access, while the private one stays with you. So wherever you try to log in afterwards, the service checks if the public key they have matches your private one. Now, while there are ways to use passkeys without password managers, they're usually not as versatile or reliable, and this is why I'm only going to be covering this type of passkeys in this video. Since passkeys are stored in the password manager, all you need to authenticate is your usual login method: biometrics, device PIN, or master password. This way, your app is the medium for logging in, guaranteeing resistance against data breaches, phishing, and brute forcing. Now, while many of the best password manager options try to implement passkeys, NordPass, 1Password, and RoboForm are the most reliable ones. Of course, I'm not just going to recommend these providers without telling more about them. For instance, are they affordable enough? Well, purely pricing wise, you can see that neither of these password managers requires a massive monthly investment. Those plans are relatively affordable, and they get even better if you know where to get a discount. Incidentally, I have gathered some of those deals in the description below, or you can just scan this QR code, whichever is more convenient. Now, besides passkey support, password managers have to be secure enough to not leak any sensitive user information. So looking at these providers, is NordPass safe? Should you trust 1Password? To answer these questions in one go, let me bring up encryption. So all three providers use different encryption standards, with NordPass implementing newer methods, while 1Password and RoboForm stick to a time-proven standard. Purely statistically, none of the passwords encrypted using these algorithms can be brute forced in our lifetime, so there's no worry on that front. Usually, I'm more concerned with the provider itself taking my data, which just won't happen with these providers. All of them publicly clarify their dedication to the zero-knowledge architecture, meaning they only have to access the encrypted data you send to the cloud. And we've already covered how this data can't be cracked open even if you have 100 years. And, I'm not important enough for somebody to spend a century just to hack my Facebook. Besides, independent auditors have confirmed the validity of the zero-knowledge claims by these password managers, so there's just no worry at all. Now, I'd like to give you a little more detailed NordPass, 1Password, RoboForm review to show you what you can expect besides the passkey login options. So I'm going to start with the features all the password managers have. For example, the password generator generates a customizable password in one click. The customization is different between providers, but I don't mind that. The result is a long, secure, unique password either way. Autofill is pretty much a sister feature to the generator since it fills in all online forms that need the password I've just generated. It's very neat to have. Now, of course, password managers are designed to securely store and manage all those accounts and passwords. Whether I use NordPass, 1Password, or RoboForm, the experience is pretty similar. There's the main dashboard with different folders I can customize to make sure my passwords are in the correct place. On a side note, one more similarity between all these password managers is that you can use them on all devices. They support the major operating systems and all the most common used browsers. Now, besides the common features, each of these password managers has some stuff that's unique to it. In NordPass's case, it's the data breach scanner and password health checker to start with. The first is a security feature that checks major leaks for signs of your user data. The second highlights reused or weak passwords so you can change them and improve account security. NordPass is also the only one here to provide secure credential sharing with customizable permission control. I can customize who to give access to and for how long. Besides those, NordPass also offers up to 3 gigabytes of free encrypted cloud storage. So I find this more than enough to store work-related documents and other sensitive info. When it comes to other providers, 1Password stands out the most thanks to the 1Password family plan. In my experience, this provider has the best family data management with smooth multi-vault management. It's easy to just share permissions, set custom tags, and transfer management rights if needed. Watchtower is also a great feature for all 1Password users. It monitors the weak and compromised passwords in your vaults, acting like two of NordPass's features in one place. Pretty convenient. Travel mode is also a unique feature that lets me temporarily hide any vault that I want while traveling. So even if my device is lost or confiscated, some things will be completely left inaccessible. Not that something like that has ever happened. You know, I'm a law-abiding citizen. No, not like in the movie. Anyway, let's keep moving with RoboForm's special features. This password manager is the only one that lets me create customized identity profiles, which I can fill in with fake info. This helps me autofill all online forms without worrying that my personal details are going to be exposed. Now, RoboForm is also the only provider here that allows offline access to stored passwords and files. If you don't want to give your password manager online access, RoboForm is practically the best option you can use. There's also Security Center, which works similarly to the features that I presented with other providers. It analyzes password strength and suggests a replacement. To summarize, each password manager is a good pick if you only want passkeys. Whether it's NordPass, RoboForm, or 1Password, passkeys, management, and performance will be similar. However, I would recommend NordPass as the overall most versatile password manager, 1Password if you want password manager for the whole family, and RoboForm if you value the low price option with offline access and need multiple identities to, you know, be a spy or something. If you know what to pick already, check the link in the description for the best discounts, and remember to leave a like and a subscribe for updates, and I'll see you soon in another video. Stay safe online.